Okay. I don't know. Let's do a little. You said, do you want to do a quick deck profile for your finished deck?
Yeah, yeah, it's missing
Okay.
stuff. I
Let's
don't know.
let's take a look. Okay, so explain what you've done, because I don't know any of these.
So I've took out some like monsters out. Like I had a lot of these ones before. I took them down to like maybe 2 copies. I need one of each for sure though.
So you have like at least two. You have at least one copy of each element.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
What about like your hand traps though?
I put 2 of these ash blossoms.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have. That's basically it for hand traps. Those are the only 2 hand traps I have.
Okay. What about Monster Reborn though?
I took that out because it wasn't really doing anything for me. Like out of like 10 matches, I only used it like
Oh really?
once or twice. Yeah, I didn't really use it that much.
Did you also take a look at the new invoked thing that you are invoked?
Uh,
Like, is it worth getting?
which one? Which you are?
Like, if you type in invoked in the text search, it's like the eel one.
This one?
Yeah, that thing. Is it worth? Because I know like this is new. Like I've never seen this before, but I don't know.
Invoke
You're the invoked
monster
expert.
plus 1 monster that was special summoned from the extra deck. Dark
Like, is
Earth.
that worth?
Target 1 invoked monster you control or in your graveyard. This one seems really hard to get on the field actually, because I would have to have like maybe 2 of my.
I don't know.
This one's kind of weird. Like to fulfill these conditions, it seems like I wouldn't
Is
know
it a lot of work?
Yeah, because I would have to have like say one of my fusion monsters, big boss fusion monsters, and then I would need another monster from the. I would have another invoked monster, which is basically the bid. So I would need 2 big bad fusion monsters,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I
then
guess. So just explaining it to people, because people want a part 2. What would you say is like your main play for this type of deck? Because no one. This is like pretty unconventional. Not a lot of people play
yeah,
elements.
I haven't really seen a lot. I haven't even seen a lot of invoked monsters to be honest. When I was climbing the ladder, the main cards is this guy.
Okay,
Because
but besides the invoked, like, because you're introducing new elements, so what's like the element person that you look for to make your plays?
these 2 are the most iconic. Because this guy basically flips any kind of face-up monster card face down. So if they have some effect, this guy can kind of neutralize it. But because in Duel Masters they have Link monsters, I can't flip those down. So it's a little handicapped. It's a little gimped at this point.
Okay.
And then the second monster is this guy. He basically neutralizes any trap or magic cards, I believe.
And then so for your deck right now, you also got rid of all those like elemental lord things.
Yeah, I got rid of those elemental lords because they don't work if I'm banishing monsters for fusion summons with Aliester.
Okay.
So
Right.
and for those elemental lords to come into play, I need a lot of monsters in my graveyard. So they don't. They're if 5 monsters in the graveyard is actually a lot, like a mid game type play.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is like pretty standard at the moment, right?
It's pretty standard. The things I changed from last time is this guy. I mean, this guy was new. I never seen him before, but basically, if he's in the field and these elements are in the graveyard, he can't be destroyed by battle or effect. So if I have all elements in the graveyard, he can't be destroyed unless someone tributes it. I don't know. I was fighting a guy and I bricked him hard with this card, but he was able to tribute my monster on my side of the field and give me a monster, which was crazy. Like the only monster I know that does that is like Lava Golem.
All right, guys. You've seen it first. this
Oh,
elemental
yeah.
stuff. So we're gonna go into some duels right now. We'll see how it works. But yeah. Okay.
And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, this card's pretty good too. This just makes me get Aliester. So it's basically 5 Aliesters.